First of all, Jefferson, I declare that we have a national bank for the United States to pay off our debt, to establish a good credit, and have a central and safe place for our government's money.
We shall not have a national bank. We don't need to pay debts for other people.
What did you say to me right now?
What are you telling me?
What are you telling me? Come on, come on. What? We hate Jefferson! We hate Jefferson! We hate Jefferson! We hate Jefferson!
Everybody come here. Adam sucks, vote for me. Adam sucks, vote for me. Adam sucks.
Adam sucks.
Adam sucks! What?
Jefferson convinced a lot of the U.S. citizens to vote for him and his supposed Vice President, Aaron Burr. This is what happened. I got 73 votes.
I got 73 votes. Gosh, I lost. You're supposed to be my vice president. You should
No, I'm
back
not.
out.
I got
Yes,
73 votes too.
but you're my vice president.
I'm not gonna be your VP.
Jefferson actually ended up winning the election of 1800 because Hamilton convinced one elector from the Electoral College to vote for Jefferson instead of Burr. Hamilton hated both of the candidates, but it was noted that Hamilton hated more Aaron Burr than Thomas Jefferson.
The 1800 election was really important because for the first time in the United States of America, there was a peaceful transfer of power. And what the election of 1800 really showed was that the Electoral College wasn't really good at this time.
Jefferson did a lot of things during his presidency that were beneficial and also negative to the U.S. Some of the things he did were the Louisiana Purchase. This showed that Jefferson, before being president, he said a lot of things that he would do, but the Constitution did not approve those things. This is important because it would change what the presidents did over time. Also, he launched the Lewis and Clark expedition. This was all done in the first term of Jefferson's presidency, but in the second term, he launched the Embargo Act. The Embargo Act of 1807 was a law passed by the United States Congress and signed by the President Thomas Jefferson on December 22, 1807. It prohibited American ships from trading in all foreign ports.
Well, it was noted that Hamilton hated more Aaron Burr than Thomas Jefferson. Because of this, Burr ended up hating Hamilton, and he got his revenge back by doing this.
Ugh, I feel so sore. I'm sad that in my lifetime, the Federalists couldn't keep going and couldn't live, but we made major mistakes, and we're the reason why my party died out. There were two major reasons why Federalists died out. First, because their lack of skill of governing, and second, the Hartford Convention. 2 weeks before the peace treaty, we have a convention called the Hartford Convention, in which we talk about that if we don't have it our way, the Northeast will leave the country. Well, this was seen to Americans as very unpatriotic and unpopular, and this led to the death of our party.
After the War of 1812, in which Americans won many important battles, there was only one political party because Federalists lost popularity and died, so there was no more political fighting. This took place during Monroe's presidency and was called the Era of Good Feelings. This era of good feelings happened because it was the time when American people were feeling very good about themselves after they won the war to the British, who was the most powerful navy and army in the world. Patriotism in America increased, especially when the Americans won battles. The Monroe Doctrine was a very important doctrine in the United States history. It consisted of a policy written by James Monroe, which was the president at that time. It was the policy of opposing European colonism in the Americans beginning in the 1823s.
This is my lost land.
Get out of here! You're not welcome here! You're not welcome here! You're not welcome!
Reign, he conquered Spain and Portugal. So the Spanish lost most of their territory. After this war, the Spanish tried to reconquer their land, but the British and American didn't let them do so. This was beneficial to them because Americans could trade with South American colonies if the Spanish didn't reconquer their land. And also, the American and the British thought that if the Spanish came back, there would be a total war zone and like nothing could be done. The corrupt bargain took place in the 1824 election, which was in between Andrew Jackson and Quincy Adams. So, as Quincy Adams saw that he was losing in electoral votes, he proposed to Henry Clay, who was losing in electoral votes, to give him all his presidential support in exchange of him being his Secretary of State. Thanks to Henry Clay's support, Quincy Adams won the 1824 election, and this was the first time dirty politicking was shown during U.S. history and U.S. government. 4 years later, in the 1824 election, Andrew Jackson got his revenge by beating Quincy Adams in electoral votes and becoming president. This led to the Jacksonian era, in which Andrew Jackson, as president, made the process of electing the president more democratic, and he eliminated the Second National Bank.
This is the start of the political party's development from 1796 until 1830s. Well, now today it's in the present day. We're in 2018 in April, and America is still based on two political parties, the Republicans and the Democrats. A lot has changed since, well, day one, since political parties were first created, and a lot hasn't. But who knows what's going to happen in the future, and I am looking forward to how America changes. This has been our political party's development from 1796 to 1830s. Thank you.